Hi friends, I hadn't bought books in 2 months and then Barnes & Noble had a big sale while I was free to go book shopping with my friend, and I did some damage, and then I went home and I ordered more books. So we're gonna do a little book haul. Before we chat through the sale damage that happened, let's briefly chat about the two things that I've acquired since we book hauled last. The first one was T. Kingfisher's Thornhedge. This is my favorite author. I would say T. Kingfisher and R.F. Kuang are the only two authors that I auto buy on release day. I will pay the $30 for the hardback because I know that I'm gonna love everything that they write. But when this came out, I was visiting family in Florida and my lovely mother purchased this for me, which was very, very sweet of her. This is a darker Sleeping Beauty retelling. This is the only thing in this haul that I've already read, and I did enjoy it. It's just super short, but T. Kingfisher is my favorite author. I'm gonna read everything that she writes. I feel okay with that purchase. I don't know if I would recommend this as like your first T. Kingfisher. I feel like I tend to prefer her longer work. So that's what I'll say about this. The other thing that I got was it came from the closet. One of you lovely people sent it to me. Thank you, Meg, for sending me this. I'm so excited to pick this up, especially for fall. I feel like most of the things that I picked up here, I wanted some spookier things. I wanted some things that were gonna get me in the fall mood. So this is really, really a fall book haul is what this is. And this one I am so excited for. I kept seeing this at my local independent bookstore and almost purchasing it because I want to read these so badly. This is an essay collection from a bunch of queer authors and they're writing essays about movies, and I really desperately want to read the essay, watch the movie, and kind of have a little conversation about all of these amazing authors writing incredible essays. Can't wait to pick this up very soon this fall season. I went to Barnes & Noble, I went in store, I was looking for a couple of things. I wanted to find Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. They didn't have it. I was influenced by Allie from Alice in Pages. She read this in her last video and absolutely loved it, and it made me want to immediately go purchase it. And I tried, and they didn't have it, which is what this box is about because I wanted to order it. So instead, I wanted fall vibes, okay? I wanted spooky things. I spent a long time in the horror section. I didn't find anything that I wanted. And then I wanted like I wanted something to scratch the fourth wing itch. That's what I wanted. I wanted to scratch the fourth wing itch. I didn't expect to love Fourth Wing as much as I did, and I wanted fantasy romance vibes. So here's what I did. I picked up One Dark Window because I am told there is a little romance in here, but it's also like a dark fantasy with this girl has this monster in her head called the Nightmare, and there's a really interesting magic system in here about like cards, and I found the premise of this to be very interesting. And so even if the romance does fall flat, because I feel like it's very hit or miss with me, even if that falls flat, I feel like the rest of the story I'm definitely going to enjoy. And if the romance is good, then it's gonna have everything. So I'm very excited to pick this up. This is, I think, gonna be the next thing that I read. I did want to find a graphic novel. I wanted something cozy. I wanted something romancy. So I picked up Crumbs. I started reading this as a webcomic, I think during one of my 24-hour readathons, and I loved it. I loved the art style. I loved the story of it. It is so cute. There's a magical bakery. I don't know what's not to love about this, but I just have some joint problems, and so like continuously scrolling to read was painful. So I wanted to pick it up physically. And I've been putting it off because in my brain, if something is available for free, I should just use the free version. But in this case, I wasn't ever gonna go back and do the free version because it was literally painful for me to read. So it makes sense that I'm spending my money on this. I just wanted to talk that through with you guys in case you do that as well. And then the last thing I picked up was Trust of the Emerald Sea. I read Mistborn last year and I loved the fantasy elements of it. I did not love the portrayal of women in it. And so I kind of asked you guys what I should pick up if I wanted to give Brandon another try and read more of his books. You guys suggested I pick up Trust. It sounds right up my alley. It seems kind of cozier, Princess Bride-y type vibes. And the book itself is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna take this dust jacket off so you can see how gorgeous this is. The end papers are so beautiful. And then we also have like illustrations in here. Are you kidding me? This thing is a work of art and I'm so excited to finally have it. I found it on sale. I've been waiting to find it on sale and I did. So it was time to pick it up. Very excited to give Brandon Sanderson another try. I would love to hear in the comments if you've read a lot of his work, which one was your favorite? And am I making the right choice? Is this a good decision to be my second experience? I read the full Mistborn trilogy and now I'm picking this up. Okay, let's open this box. I am so excited. Okay, a basic. I'm so excited. Yee. Okay, so I almost picked this up in store and I put it down and then I regretted it and I came home and I purchased it. So this is God Killer. Hi, sweetie. Sally would like to hang out and see some books as well. I've heard really great things about this. The cover is giving autumnal colors and okay, it says it's for fans of The Witcher and Gideon the Ninth. I love Gideon the Ninth. I love the Witcher TV show. Haven't read the books, but I feel like if it's those vibes together, I'm gonna love it. In this book, we have a woman who kills gods. The god that is at the center of this story is the god of white lies, and it is tied to this child's soul, and so she has to like make this decision. There's a moral dilemma about killing this god. Can she kill the god? There's assassins, there's demons. I feel like you never see high fantasy that's under 300 pages, so I'm really excited to pick this up and see if it's able to get all of the world building in such a short book. The next 4 books are Allie's fault, so we'll do those together. She recently did a video where she gave an updated what her favorite books were, and I am so excited to just dig through all of the ones that I haven't already read, because I feel like we do have very similar reading taste. I feel like all the things on that list that I had read, I greatly enjoyed, so I'm just excited to pick up the rest of these. So the first one is I Who Have Never Known Men. This is about women who are trapped underground. They have no memory of how they got there. There's guards watching over them. I don't know any more than that. It's super short. I'm really excited to see if I like it. This is the one I'm most worried about. I feel like I have very specific taste in poetry and I'm a little worried about it, but you know what? I trust Allie. There's so many things in here. I'm gonna like at least some of it. I haven't bought a poetry collection in a really long time, and I think it would be nice for me to have this over the fall season to just read a couple of things here or there while I'm having my little morning tea, morning coffee, my little apple cider donut. I think that could be a really good little routine, little ritual for me. So I'm excited to pick this up. Then we have the book that is at fault for all of this, Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This is an age gap romance, which is not something that I probably typically would have picked up. I think a lot of people read this author's book that came out like a couple of years ago, her previous work, didn't like it and so didn't pick this up, and now everyone is drooling over this book, so I definitely think I need to pick it up. The male main character has the same name as my boyfriend, so that should be a fun little added element of this. I'm really excited. It looks like the male main character is a ridiculously hot carpenter who's 10 years younger than our female main character, who is a sophisticated city girl. I think she works in a hospital. She's an ER doctor. I'm really excited to pick this up, especially because I feel like I'm so happy in my relationship right now. All I want to read is about other people being happy in their relationships. Okay, and then the last one that's Allie's fault is A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. I kid you not, I have been wanting to buy a copy of this for years and years. And I don't know why I never did, but it was literally like $8 from Barnes & Noble, so I don't know why it's taken me this long to do that, but I'm very, very excited to pick this up. This is about a monster who shows up at this little boy's window, and I believe he tells him he's gonna tell him 3 stories, and then once he's done, the boy has to tell him his own story. I'm an absolute sucker for these stories. I love stories that are dark and feature children, that are cozy in a way. Like Neil Gaiman's work, I love, and I have really high hopes for this. Box is going on the floor because we only have 2 things left. I bought 1 summary book because I keep almost buying this at every bookstore that I go to. And then I tell myself, oh no, like I like reading these books as audiobooks anyways. I have had this book on hold from the library for months and months and months. And so many people want to read it. It's got such a long wait list. And then every time it's my turn to read it, I either borrow it and then immediately don't have time to read it and then I have to give it back, or I don't have any time to read it and I skip it and I let the next person read it, and it's just like this never-ending cycle of me not getting to read this book. And I've been wanting to read it since I devoured the rest of her work, and it's People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. This is the last Emily Henry that I have not read. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've read Beach Read, Book Lovers, and Happy Place. I think this is her only other work, but I could be completely wrong, so you guys let me know if I am. I feel like it's gonna give very summery vibes because they're on a beach vacation, it looks like. So we'll have to see when I get to it, but I really I wanted to have it on my shelves so that there's no stress up at the library anymore, and I can just pick it up when I want to pick it up. I really do love reading these as audio, but I think it might be interesting, since I've read all of the other ones as audiobooks, it might be interesting to try to read this one physically. Okay, and then the last book is Squire. I've been really wanting to get into reading more graphic novels, would love your recommendations in the comments, but I was just scrolling through online. This one was only $10. I thought, what a deal. Let's give it a try. It looks like our main character really wants to be a knight, and she enters into this competitive squire training, and just the cover is just so stunning. I'm really excited to see what this story is like. Hi friends, me from the future popping in here because one of you sent me a book and I would like to include it in this little haul. I don't know what it is. Let's open it together. Sully's very excited about it as well. Oh my gosh! It's the first volume of Giant Days! I'm so excited. I literally just told you guys that I was getting into graphic novels, and this is one of the things that I almost bought in this haul. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, let me read the note. This is from Juliet. Thank you so much, Juliet. She says, I love watching your videos. I've read almost all of the books in the series. They are perfect for chronic pain flare days. Oh, fantastic. Juliet, thank you so much. I'm going to save this for a rainy day. I think we're following 3 friends in college doing college shenanigans, and that sounds like exactly what I need. I'm loving this art style too. And that just looks stunning. That's it. Thank you so much, Juliet. I will send you back to me from the past to finish this up. And those are all 11 things that I have acquired. I am so excited to get back into reading all of these things. I feel like I haven't been reading as much as I want to be lately. My life has been a little bit crazy, but now that things are kind of back on track, I still wasn't reading a whole lot. And I think getting a bunch of books that I'm really, really excited about has absolutely broken me out of that slump. Even though I haven't read any of the things that I bought recently, I've been just churning books out like nobody's business. And that has been a really, really good feeling. I think it's just having so many things that I'm so excited for is making me want to pick things up more. I was really digging my heels in trying to hold on to summer, and I'm finally ready for fall, and I'm really excited to share all of these cozy autumnal vibes with all of you guys. Let me know what you're planning on reading this fall. I definitely feel like there's room for some more horror, some more thrillers. I feel like I'm kind of out of the loop. I would love to know what upcoming horror, what upcoming thrillers you guys are excited about, because I feel like I need to get my grubby little paws on them. I would love to find some more things to add to this stack. So my friend and I went to Barnes & Noble together, and she picked up The Perfect Marriage and The Silent Patient. She's already read both of them. We went literally this weekend. It's currently Thursday. She's already read both of them and loved both of them. So you guys let me know if you've read those. I would love to hear your thoughts as well. I think I'm gonna borrow her copies and try those. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love that I get to share my love of reading with you guys. And I would absolutely, of course, love to hear your thoughts on anything that I picked up in the comments. Let me know if you've read them before, if you liked them, if you didn't like them. Let's have a chat. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. I post every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, and I'm trying to do a little bit more. I'm trying to post a little bit extra stuff on Wednesdays as well. So you might see a couple of those videos coming your way. And that's it for me. Bye.